now we want to talk about diversification of town staff, and I know, David, you're the one that wanted this on the agenda.
We were informed that the town of Brattleboro employs no African American, has no African American employees, and we know that, and I didn't know that, and then.
And I think it can be challenging for people to apply for jobs where they don't already see themselves physically represented.
I've thought about this a lot, and I just don't know how to approach it yet. Just because we don't have an African American on staff doesn't mean that we're not diversified. If we don't have any other ethnicities, in our service or whatever, I don't know how that reflects on us as a town. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. I mean, I think you choose an employee by whoever applies. And if an African American applies and they're qualified, I know we would hire them. So I'm having this hard time with this discussion about that we're not diversified. I think we are.
I have two questions. One is, the statement was made that we are already diversified. So I guess I need to get a definition of what is diversification, if we are already diversified. The second question or issue or statement that I'm interested in is, if this is where it is on the agenda, this is another feeling that I have about the importance and the seriousness or the genuine interest in this topic. Look where it is. It's 9:45. There's 6 of us, I think, maybe 7 or 8 of us here from the general public. And that makes a statement in itself also. So could I get a response in terms of, if we're already diversified, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Oh, no, I didn't say it wasn't broke.
Oh.
I didn't say it wasn't broke. And I don't think that came out probably the way it should have, and I don't know how I phrased it about being diversified.
You said we are already diversified.
We're not diversified. I mean, the town in itself is diversified. I think that's where I was going with. It's a lot more diversified than it was 30 years ago.
I think that we're focusing on positions
right.
in the town rather than walking down the street.
Right. So, no, as far as positions go, we're not diversified. I didn't want the quota system to be used.
No,
not at all. Because I think that does an injustice more than it helps.
No, but if the efforts to recruit someone of color have not been successful, then maybe the efforts need to be changed. Maybe a new approach or additional approaches. I don't say throw away the ones you've already been using, but maybe some additional, more creative approaches need to be employed. I know every ad that the government or since I can speak very authoritatively about academia, every ad has a statement about, someone mentioned all the different categories of people who are especially invited to apply. But that's not in any of the statements that I heard that the ads were put out here. Those statements aren't in there. It's just apply if you are interested in this position. You're not saying people of color, or I think someone mentioned sexual orientation, gender, or whatever. Those kinds of statements are not put in your ads.
We're gonna get the facts on exactly how we advertise. So I wouldn't make that. We're gonna figure out. We're gonna know all of that at the June meeting.
And where it is on the agenda, look.
Yeah, and that wasn't done on purpose.
I know.
It'll be in a different spot the next time we talk about it.
Well, actually, the old business, so it'll be right up front.
It'll be right up front because it's old business.
Yeah. There's a song out that goes, I know.